My friends, we are studying mathematics first term grade 6, and this is the revision questions, and this is 10 parts. Every part we will have 10 question of choose, 10 complete question, and finally 4 question answer. This is video of part number 2 of these 10 parts. Let's get started. Firstly, we have the choose question, and we have point 11. We had 10 questions choose as the last video, and this is point number 11. He said if x plus 5 equals 8, then 3x equals what? You know what? We have some equations here, okay, but he need to find the value of 3x. From this equation, I can find the value of what? Of x. How to find the value of x? I just need x at the left side. So I need to send this positive or plus 5 to the other side. So just you have x equals what? Equals 8. And we have plus 5 will be minus 5, that's equal 3. Okay, so I have x equals 3, but the question is the value of 3x. So if you have to find the value of 3x, I can substitute x equals what? X equals 3. So 3x equals 3 pi 3. 3 pi 3 equals what? Equals 9. Okay. Next point 12. A number if added to 5, some number, you added it to 5, the result is what? Is 17. Then the number is blank. Look with me. This is an equation but written as words. Okay, a number, just a number, its may be like x. You have a number like x added to 5, yeah, that's mean plus 5. The result equal what? 17. So this question, I turned it to an equation x plus 5 equals 17. Then he asked us about the number. So he asked us about the value of x. So to find the value of x, we have x plus 5. What you do with this plus 5? Send it to the other side with a different or an opposite sign. So you have now x equals 17. Okay, but plus 5 will be minus 5, and that's equal 12. So 12 is the value of x. So the number is 12. Last point from this page. Blank is a solution of the inequality d greater than 15. Look with me here. D greater than 15. So d may be what? May be 17, 16, 17, 18, and so on. Okay, all of these numbers are greater than 15, but not 15. Why? You have no equals here. If he write it as greater than or equals 15, then the solution will be 15 or 16 or 17 and so on. Okay, look for these numbers here. You have first 15. Is 15 a solution? No. Why? There is no equal, so it's false. Is 12 greater than 15? 20 greater than 15? Yes. Of course, not all of them. Let's go to the point number 4 of the choose question. Now, point 14. Blank is a solution of the inequality d greater than or equals 15. Note with me, this question d greater than or equal 15. So the solution starts with what? With 15 and greater than 15. Okay, okay. So look to the choices here. 15 is correct choose. 16 correct choose. 20 correct choose. So I will choose all of them. Okay. Point 15, the mode of these values 7, 9, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7 and 10. Okay, what do you note? We know that we have 7, 7, 7, 7. We have 4, 7. So the mode is the most repeated value. So 7 is the mode. Point 16. All the dot plots have the following characteristics except. So all these characteristics are okay for dot plot. Just one of them. So dot plot should have titles, of course, yes. Dot plot should have data graphed above the number line. Of course, you have just a number line and some data here. So it's okay for dot plot. The number line in dot plots should start at 0. What? Do you have to start here from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on? Of course, no. Of course, no. So C is the correct choice because I can start number line for dotted plot with any number. Maybe you start with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or any range of number. Okay, okay. Point 17, a plank has two axes, horizontal and vertical. What you use for x-axis and y-axis? Do you use x-axis and y-axis of paragraph? Yes. Histogram? Yes. Table paragraph? Yes. So all of them we use x-axis and y-axis, horizontal and vertical. Okay. Point 18, the question, what are the students' favorite colors, is a blank question. So what's the type of this question? Is this a question for number? Okay, or for some words? Look with me. What are the student favorite colors? He asking us about colors. So colors is not a number. Color is not a number. So this question are asking us for categorical data, but here he asks us about the kind of question. So note with me, I have two kind of data and two kind of question. What is the kind of data? Data may be numerical or what? Or categorical. Okay, okay. So this question for question, not for data. Okay, if he asks us about the kind of this data colors are categorical. But he asks us for question. So the question may be two kinds, may be statistical or what? Or non-statistical. Statistical, when you need to ask someone and another one and another one, okay? But if it's not statistical, just individual data, just a number, you need to ask more than one person. This is statistical data. He asked us about favorite color for all the students, so I need to ask every student about his favorite color. So this question are statistical question. Point 19, the range. The range equals the greatest value blank, the smallest value, of course, minus. So choose B. Point 20, the best subset of the number 5 is what? is what? You have some missed choices here, okay? But he will give you point A, point B, point C, and point D. Maybe he write here counting number, okay? Or natural number, okay? Or integers, okay? Or rational number. What you choose here? Not with me. We have what? We have just 5. We have 5. I can say that 5 is belong to the counting number, yes. The natural number, yes. The integers and rational, all of these groups, 5 belongs to them. But which one is the best subset? Which one is the best subset? I can say that the smallest one. Which group of number is the smallest? Rational or integers or rational or counting? Of course, counting. And 5 belong to counting number or not? Yes. So the best subset for the number 5 is counting set. Okay. Now we finish the first question. Choose the correct answer. Then we will start the question number 2 complete. Let's go. Now the first question of question complete. We have point 11. Point 11, 5x equals 20. 5x equals 20. Then half x equals what? Okay, think with me. You have 5x equals 20. Okay, but I don't need the value of 5x. I need the value of half x. Okay, so first I need to find the value of 1x. After just you find the value of 1x, I will divide it by 2 to find half x. So what you can do to find the value of x? I can divide x by the both side. Okay, so 5 over 5 and 20 over 20. 20 over 5, sorry. Okay, 5 over 5 will equals 1. So I have just 1x equals 20 over 5 equals 4. Yes, 4. Okay, so now I can say that x equals 4. But you need half x. So I can divide by 2 here and divide it by 2 here. So if you divide the both sides by 2, you have x over 2. X over 2 equals half x. It's the same. X over 2 equals half x. And that's equals what? 4 over 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So half x equals what? Equals just 2. Okay, point number 12. You have 100x equals what? Equals 0. Then 12x equals what? The same idea. I have 100x equals 0. So I need the value of 12x. So start to find the value of 1x, then multiply it by what? By 12. So what is the number? If I multiplied it by 100, give me what? Give me 0. Of course, it's 0. Not with me. If you need to find the value of just 1x, what we do? Just divide both sides by 100. So 100 over 100 equals 1. So I have just 1x equals 0 over any number. When you distribute 0 over any number, of course, it's the same 0. So the value of x here is 0. So 12 0 equals what? Equals 0. If you multiply 0 by any number, okay, the result will be 0. Okay. 13. 100x equals 100. So 100 and 100. Of course, x equal what? Equals 1, right? 1 by multiply any number equals the same number. Look with me. You have 100x equals 100. So to find the value of x, I will divide both sides by 100. Okay, 100 over 100 equals 1. 100 over 100 equals 1. So the value of x is 1. But he asked us for the value of 1x or 12x. 12x. I know the value of x is what? Is 1. 12 by 1 equals 12. So the end answer will be 12. Okay, next point 14. I have x over 5 equals 6. Then just x equals what? Note with me, here we have 5, just x first, over 5 equals 6. And I need the value of x. So I have the problem here, x divided by 5, and I just need x. Okay, so I will multiply 5 by both sides. Why? Because 5 over 5 will give me 1. So I have 1x equals 6 by 5 equals 30. So 1x here equals the result here 30. So now you find the value of x, but note he asked us for just x, so of course my result will be 30. Okay, last point here, 3n equals 15, then the value of n. Note with me, I have what? 3n equals 15. You need 3n or just 1n? 1n. So to finish the problem here, this is 3. I will divide both sides by divided by 3. So 3 by over 3 equals 1. 15 over 3 equals what? Equals 5. So n equals 5. You can check your answer. If you substitute this n here, 3 by 5 equals what? Equals 15. Look here, 15 and 15. So this value is correct value, 5. Now we finished half of the question complete. Let's go to the next part. Okay, point 16. X plus 5.4 equals 7.8. Then x value equals what? Look, you have some equations here. We have x plus 5.4 equals 7.8. And you need to find the value of x, just x. So the problem here that x is not alone, x plus 5.4. So what you do with this 5.4, with this plus sign, I will send it to the other side as minus 5.4 and delete this from here. Okay, now x equals 7.8 minus 5.4. How to subtract this problem? Start with the first decimal in tens place minus tens place. 8 minus 4 equals 4. And we have point here and point here. Okay, point here. 7 minus 5 equals 8. So the value of x is 2.4. 2.4. Next point, 17. We have 7x equals 28. Then half x. Not with me. Here he asked us about x. But here half x. So first I will find the value of x, then get the value of half x. How you do this problem? You have 7x equals 28. Here the problem is this 7. I just need one x. So to remove this 7, I will what? Divided 7 for both sides. 7 over 7 equals 1. 12 over 7 equals 4. So the value of x is 4. 1x equals 4. But he needs the value of half x. So half x, just 1x equals 4. To find the half x, so x equals 4. To find half, divided 2. Okay, so half x or x over 2, it's the same. Equals 4 over 2 equals 2. So half x equals 2. Go to next problem, 18. F equals the product of m and 6 as an equation is what? So we have some words here and I need to write these words as an equation. Okay, he said f equals, so f equals the product, so you have multiplication, okay, of between m and 6. Between m multiply 6. You can write this equation f equals m by 6 or 6m, and that's the correct one. So note with me, f equals m by 6. We know that multiplication has the commutative property that I can put 6 first and m second. So m by 6 equals 6 by m. And also you know that when you have a number and a variable with multiplication problem, I can write it as 6m. So f equals 6m is the right question. The right answer for the question. So point 19, the inequality that represents the negative integers is what? So we know the negative integers start with what? With -1, -2, and so on. Okay, we need to write some inequality to represent these negative integers. Okay, we know that from the number line, okay, we have 0 at the middle and 1, 2, 3 positive direction, and the negative direction we have -1, -2, and so on. So negative integers starts with -1, -2, and goes this direction, right? So any number start with -1 and less than -1 is okay for this inequality. So any number will be as x, okay, less than or greater than -1, of course, less than -1. But -1 is a correct answer or solution or no? Okay, -1 with me. So I need to put what? This equal sign. So x less than or equals -1, okay, is represent negative integer. You have some another solution. What? Of course, any number like x less than what? 0. But don't put this sign. Don't put this sign. Why? Because 0 is out of our solution. So this is correct inequality, and this is another correct inequality. Every inequality is represent negative integer. Okay. Point 20. We use what to see exactly how many times each individual value occurs. Which graph? We have dot plot, we have box plot, we have bar graph, we have histogram. Okay, which graph we use to see the individual values occurs? Oh, the individual. When you see this word individual values occurs, of course, dot plot. Okay, now we finished question number 2 to complete The third question will be answer the following. Let's go. The third question is answer the following. First question, point 5, write an equation. Okay, this equation asks us to write an equation. Use what? Use the variables x and y, where x is the independent variable. Of course, y is the dependent variable. So he determines it for us. X is the independent, and of course the other one will be the dependent variable. Okay, write an equation. This is the first question, or the first part of this question. What is the equation? Add 1 and multiply by 2. So I need to convert these words to an equation and write it here. Note with me, add 1. Add 1 to what? To the independent variable. So x as independent variable. I will add 1. Okay. Then multiply by 2. Multiply what? Multiply 1 or x, or positive them. Okay. But the right shape to write this equation is to write the 2 to the left of the parenthesis, x plus 1. So our equation is this one. But is this equation? No. Why? Where is the second side? Of course, y equals 2 pi x plus 1. This is you have y equals 2 pi x plus 1 is the correct equation. Now, after that, and substitute x by these values 1, 2, 3, and 4 to evaluate y. So I will substitute x by 1 and find the value of y, by 2 find the value of y, by 3, by 4, and find the value of y. Then I will put these numbers to this table. So at first value of x is 1. Add 1. Find the value of y. Y equals 2x plus 1. So 2 pi x equals 1 plus 1. Okay. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 pi 2 equals 4. Okay. At x equal to, the value of y will equal 2 pi. X equal here equals 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 2 pi 3 equals 12. At x equals 3. Value of y, the same thing. Substitute x equals 3. Add 1. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 2 pi 4 equals 8. Okay, sorry, we have here 2 pi 3 equals 6, not 12. So 4, 6, 8. Last value of x is 4. Value of y for x equals 4. 2 pi 4 plus 1. That's equal what? 4 plus 1 equals 5. 2 pi 5 equals 10. So you have 4 values of x and 4 values for y. But each value of y and the value of x. When x equals 1, y equals 4. When x equals 2, y equals 6. When x equals 3, y equals 8. When x equals 4, y equals 10. So you complete the table. Then represent the table on graph. We have some graph consists of x-axis and y-axis. So I will put x values here and y values here, okay? And make the line for this equation. Look with me. The first value or the first ordered pair, 1 and 4. 1 here and go up to meet 4 and put this point, okay? Second ordered pair, 2 and 6. 2 on x-axis and go up to meet x6 on y-axis. 2 with 6. Third ordered pair, 3 and 8. 3 and go up to meet what? To meet 8 here. Last ordered pair we have 4 and 10. So start from 4 on x-axis, go up to meet what? To meet 10 from y-axis. Now you have 4 points. To complete your graph, just use your ruler to what? To make the line of the equation, starting from the first point, ending with the last point, like this line. Now you finished this question. Let's point continue. Number 6. He asked us to write a verbal phrase. Write what? Write a verbal phrase. This verbal phrase for the following. We have 3 points, A and B and C. Look for A. A is an equation. Said F plus 10 equals M. How to write it with words? I can say that F added to 10 equals M. We finished. Okay. You can write it another way. Like what? Like F increased by 10 equals M. That's okay, and that's okay. Point B. B equals 5 minus K. 5 minus K. How to write it? 5 minus K. I can write 5 minus K as 5 minus K equals B. Or B equals 5 minus K. Or can you use this verbal phrase? I can say that K less than 5 equals B. That's right. That means 5 minus K equals B. Okay. Another way. 5 decreased by what? By K equals B. That's okay. Point C. We have 2n plus 8 equals A. How can you write it? I can write it as 2n. What 2n? I can write it as twice n added to what? Added to 8. You can write it as letters or just 8. Twice n added to 8 equals what? Equals A. Okay. Now you finished point number 6. Point 7. Complete the following table. You have some table contained of x and y. You have these values of x. You need to find each value of y. Okay, and you have this equation. Y equals 3x minus 1. Okay, so at x equal 1, what is the value of y? Y will be 3 pi x equal 1 minus 1. 3 pi 1 equals 3 minus 1 equals 2. Okay, so here put 2. Next x value 3. Y equals 3x. So 3 pi x equals 3 minus 1. 3 pi 3 equals 9. 9 minus 1 equals 8. Okay, at x equals 5, y will be 3 pi 5 minus 1. 3 pi 5 equals 15 minus 1 equals 14. Okay, last value of 7 of x equals 7. Y will equals 3 pi value of x 7 minus 1. 3 pi 7 21 minus 1, that's equal 20. When x equal 5, we find the value of y 14. So we continue this table. Last point we have, Massa needed to earn at least 100 pound daily every day, okay, to buy a mobile. So Massa need to buy her some mobile, okay, but to buy this mobile she need to earn, okay, in her pocket 100 pound at least. What is the meaning of at least? So she can earn 100 or more than 100, not less than 100. Okay, so find 4 possible values or possible amount that Massa need to earn. Okay, then this is another question. So the first part, what is the value she can earn every day? She can earn at least 100 or more, so maybe 150 pounds, or maybe 200, maybe 300, or any number, but must be greater than, start with 100 and greater than 100. Okay, because he said at least. Okay, then write an inequality. He need you to write inequality represent this situation. Okay, the money she will save or earn every day as X. Okay, at least 100. 100 with you or no? At least, that means I can start with 100. So, okay, and more than or greater than or less than, at least, that means greater than. So X greater than 100 or maybe equals 100. So X greater than or equal 100 is the right inequality for this situation, and these 4 values is correct values for this inequality. Now I can say that we reach to the end of part 2 over the 10 parts I promised you to have. Okay, and this is the revision of our first 10 for grade number 6. I wish you good time. Thank you. Goodbye.